Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Hafiz Abdurrahman. My dear students of second year, how are you? I hope you would be staying safe at your home and Allah be with you, my dear students. Dear students, education is actually an ongoing process which was never stopped and which can never stop. Education and the knowledge has been imparted in every circumstances of the history, and it was being delivered in all the situations of the life. And we, as your teacher, would be sending you all of that material which you will need. Definitely, it is our obligation and it is our duty as well. And but your duty is to get the knowledge in all the situation, in all the circumstances. Now let's go to the topic. The topic of our discussion is today the culture of Pakistan. It is the sixth chapter, and the topics which we'll share today in this lecture, those are the three types of the topics. The first of all, introduction of culture, what culture is, and the characteristics of the ancient civilization of Indus Valley, and the characteristics of the Pakistani culture, definitely, which is the part of that Indus Valley civilization. First of all, what is culture? Introduction of the culture. The literal meaning of the culture is to grow mental and the physical abilities of the people. If people are mentally growing and physically they are nourishing themselves, it means their culture is helping them to grow. And the definition which has been defined by the different sociologists, that is the ideas and the customs and the social behavior of the particular people or society, that is culture. My dear students, culture actually include two main things. Sometimes it is derived intentionally, means intentionally some people want to adopt some of the habits, some of the things, and they do it, some of the customs. And sometimes some unintentional things became the part of that culture, like the language. You know, the many words of the language which we are using today, it was not the part of this language 100 years before, while the language was same. So we have adopted some new words unintentionally. That is also the part of culture. And customs as well. Customs also change with the passage of time. Now let's go to what were the characteristics of the ancient Indus Valley civilization. First of all, what is ancient Indus Valley civilization? Ancient Indus Valley civilization is actually the civilization of this area where we live, where the Pakistan is situated. And this civilization is also considered one of the oldest civilizations of the world. And it was very important. An archaeologist whose name was John Marshall, he made the process of digging in Harappa and Mohenjo-daro in 1922 to discover and disclose the characteristics of that civilization. So they invented that this civilization belonged to 5,000 years ago. So let's go, what type of things and what type of the habits were adopted by those people who used to live in this area. The first thing is buildings, their way of construction, how they used to construct their buildings. That was a good way. They used to make the vast streets and the open houses, which was definitely, they had the proper system of the ventilation, and all of these things, all of these societies were built, planned. They were planned. So this was the first characteristic of Indus Valley civilization. And the second thing is the ornament and the jewelries. They used to wear it. The ladies and even the gents also, who were the kings and who the other people, they used to wear the ornaments and the good jewelries. And toys is the thing which belong to the children, and the children have affiliation with toys. And if a society and the community is providing the toys to the children, this shows their affiliation with their kids. So their children used to play with the toys also. Such type of the toys has been discovered on these diggings. And utensils are those things which uh, they used to bring in their use on domestic life, on their daily life. And weapons also. Weapons has been discovered by the ancient valley civilization. This show that these people knew how they have to defend themselves. And because the lot of invaders have been coming here, and they used to fight with them, and they have to defend themselves. That's why they uh, they they invented such type of the weapons. Trade. Their trade was not only between the country, inside the country, that was also outside the country, and they used to import some things which were not the part of this area. That shows that these people had a lot of other things which were not the part of this area, and they used to import it. And definitely they used to export also some things from the to the other countries. Belief is also a part of a major part of the custom, or major part of this culture. And the belief and the faith of ancient valley civilizations people, they that is not of the oneness of Allah. They used to believe the other you know the other parts of the nature, like stars, rivers, and these type of things. They used to pray them. Animals, the pictures of snake, buffalo, and animals like this, they have been invented in the digging process of this Indus Valley civilization. This shows that they were very, very familiar with such type of animals, and they used to get the benefit of these animals also. These were the characteristics of the ancient civilization valley. And now let's go to the what were the characteristics. What are the characteristics of the Pakistani culture? Pakistani culture, where we live, which was definitely will consider it after the partition. First of all, the first major characteristic of Pakistani culture is that it is a mixed culture. Mixed culture mean the people, a lot of invaders, as I discussed earlier, a lot of invaders have been coming here. They were Arab also, and sometimes they were Afghan also, sometimes they were Portuguese also, and lastly, the British came here. So all of these invaders brought their culture also with them. They brought their language also with them, and some of their customs were adopted the people of Pakistan also. So we see the impact of these cultures in our culture. So that's why our culture has become a mixed culture. Religious affiliation, because the Pakistan came into existence on the name of Islam. So the most of the people of this area, they belong to Islam, and they are very firm in their religious affiliation, and they are very strong in their faith also. Social values. But in the social values of Pakistani culture, it belongs to the situation. Social values social values are very, very important here, like the values of the elders, respect of women, and the love with the children. These are the social values which are adopted by the people of Pakistan, and they follow them strictly. And one can be punished if he violates such type of the social values. Arts, different arts like the paintings, like the picturization, and writings, and music as well, and such type of arts are being uh, you know are being played and being used by the people of Pakistani culture. And the customs actually belong to the situation. The customs of the marriage ceremony are different, and the customs of the funeral are different. If the situation is sad, definitely the Pakistani people show the sad feelings and the sad gesture to the people. They share with them their sad news. And if the situation is of the happiness, like there is a shadi, so they make the bhangra, they make the dance uh, with the fellow beings. So these are the customs which are according to the situation. They differ with the people of Pakistan. And the next one is sports. Sports is actually a major part of every healthy community. And Pakistani people, they play hockey, football, cricket, and kabaddi and pehlwani as well. So these are the major sports which are being played here in Pakistan, and the polo matches which are being played on Shandur for the last 2,000 years. It is the major sports which is played in Pakistan. Festivals, they have the affiliation with the festivals, different, some religious festivals are also there, like Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Azha, Shab-e Barat, and these types of festivals, horse and cattle show, these types of the, you can say the non-religious festivals are also celebrated by the people of Pakistan. And the last point is the Urs. Urs is actually some sort of celebration which is celebrated on the Mizars and Awliyaullah's Mizars. So like the Urs of Hazrat Ali Hajweri in Lahore, Urs of Bahauddin Zakaria Multani in Multan, Urs of Shah Abdul Latif Bhai in Sindh. So these types of Urs are also the source of the gathering of the people. They gather there and they enjoy there, and they became the part of this culture. So this was beta the you can say the summary of the whole topics and the whole chapter. Very very important long questions like the question of this Pakistani culture, and the many other short questions like Urs, festivals, and the definition of culture. They come in Pakistani paper. So do prepare it and let me know if you have any question regarding this. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.